everyone, my name is Kendra Connell with Usborne Books and More, and I'm so glad that you have joined us today for our Facebook party. Right now I'm going to be sharing a few of the Usborne books that I have for about first grade up through high school. Okay, so let's get started. First I want to start with one of our illustrated storybooks. This is Illustrated Fairy Tales. This book has such beautiful binding and it's really good quality and will last a long time, and it also comes with a little bookmark. He's hiding on me right now. There we go. You see the little bookmark so you can remember where you were. This one in particular has 10 fairy tales, including Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast. Let's see, this one's the Dragon Painter. You can see the colorful illustrations there. They're just so vibrant. I love these. This one is The Elves and the Shoemaker, Little Red Riding Hood. There's lots of beautiful pictures in here to go with the stories. So these are really fun, and we also have a bunch of other ones in illustrated stories. Definitely check those out. I think there's illustrated stories for boys and just a bunch of other ones that are worth your peeking at. Okay, next up we have one of our activity cards. So the activity cards come in a box like this. This one is 100 things for little children to do on a trip. Now we also have brain games, and I think there's a math card one. I think there's like 6 to 8 different ones. I'm blanking on how many there are exactly. But the cards are you can see it, they're very sturdy. They're double-sided. And each set comes with a dry erase marker. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it out. Oh, there we go. There we go. Little dry erase marker so the kids can draw on them. Let's see, let's pick one here. This one says same sandcastles. Draw around the 2 sandcastles that are exactly the same. On the other side, it's circles. Use your pen to turn these circles into lots of different things so the kids can use their imagination and build on that. Now, the fun thing about the activity cards is if you are going on a road trip or a long airplane ride, you can make them last even longer, and you can give them 1 or 2 at a time and say, okay, you can get another one when you spot a stop sign or a man wearing a red jacket or something like that, and you can make it last a little bit longer. And there's a bunch of different activity cards that we carry. Okay, Usborne Books has great resources for homeschooling or just for homework help. This is one of our beginning science books. It's called Why Do Tigers Have Stripes? This one's really, can you see that? It's really nice for beginning exploring into science, because this one has the different reasons why the animals have different patterns and why they change color, and why some of them have different, they have different designs on them, or different things that they can change about themselves. So yeah, this is a really nice one for the sciences. Now, let's see. I'm going to grab another science book here. This one is really popular. Everyone that I've talked to that has gotten their hands on one of these has absolutely loved this. This is the See Inside Your Body book. Now, the great thing about this one is it's a lift the flap book. So as the kids are learning about their body on the pages, they can also lift the flap and learn even more. So these are really great, and you can see this one even takes the full spread. So here's about their blood levels and their liver, and here's how food is broken down, and it really goes into detail with these colorful images of what your body looks like on the inside, which, I mean, what kid isn't curious about that, right? So how cool. Love that one. All right, next I'm going to share with you one of our fiction books for, I would say this is probably kindergarten to first grade, maybe second grade for reading level. Second graders will probably whiz through these, but they're really fun. This one is the Billy B. Brown series, and there's also a Hey Jack series. The fun thing about these is that Billy B. Brown is in the Hey Jack series, and Hey Jack is in the Billy B. Brown series because they're best friends. I think that is so incredible to have the books share characters. I love that. You can find out a little bit more about each character that way. And they have illustrations. I'd say typically about every 2 to 3 pages, not quite every page, as you can see there. So these are really good for first chapter books. Okay, now if you have some middle school, high school students that are into chapter books, we have a ton for them to dive into. One of the series, which I have a book here from, is The Last 13. This is the first book in the series called 13. And, I mean, you've got to take a look at the different series for fiction that Usborne Books carried, because there's a lot of them. And if you yourself are into reading fiction, adults are loving these books too. We have the Conspiracy 365 series, which teenagers and adults alike have been majorly talking about because they're really good books. That is on my list that I want to read next. So definitely, if you have a fiction lover in your family, check those out. Okay, next to share with you, I have the step-by-step drawing book. If you have an artist in your family, definitely check these books out. There's 3 different ones like this, and as you can see, it's step-by-step, shows you how to draw. This one's a little mouse, and so there's plenty of space down here to see to draw your little mouse. And then there's lots of room over here. You can draw a whole field of mice if you'd like. And there's also, see, this one's how to draw a horse. There's how to draw a dragon. There's also how to draw a spaceship and a penguin and a rocket ship in here. Sorry, I did say spaceship. And there's, this one's how to draw an astronaut. And one of the other books is also how to draw animals. And so these are really good if you have a little artist who loves to draw and wants to learn about more things they can draw. Okay, next up I have, going back to the sciences a little bit, this one is pandas. This one has really clear pictures, and this is more for the beginning. I would say probably 1st to 5th grade would love these books. They're very detailed, the pictures are colorful, and they have just enough information that the kids are going to love to learn about the subject, but it's not going to overwhelm them. And this one is pandas. We have a bunch of other ones. So whatever your children's interests are, I'm sure we've got one to fill them because there are a lot of them. Okay, now if you have a paper plane lover, this one is really fun. It's 100 paper planes to fold and fly. As you can see, the directions are on the front cover right there for you. So it shows you how to make all of the planes. And then you've got colorful paper, and you can see they're already the lines are already right there. They're already pre-designated, I guess you could say, to help the kids be able to fold them. And they're double-sided paper, which makes it even more fun. You see that? Isn't that cool? Love this. Okay, next, this book, when I first got it, I loved it because the pictures are amazing. This is the Usborne Science Encyclopedia. Now, if I had this book when I was in high school, probably would have loved science a lot more. Okay, and here's why. When you open it up, you can't help but notice all of the beautiful pictures that are so bright and colorful on each and every page. Look at that. And there's so many. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Doesn't even do justice on the video. Look at that. So there are so many different topics and subjects in here. Let me take a look at some more of these. And there's tons of information. I mean, if you have a science lover, this is definitely a good add-on for their science book collection. And if you have someone who's even struggling a little bit, needs a little bit of help, and would like to understand it, especially some specific topics in more detail, this is a great book because it will definitely help them along, and it really explains things in here. Really fun. Yeah, so you want to take a look at that. And the last one I have to show for you is probably one of the funnest things because it reminds me of when I was a kid and I used to play with little paper dolls. This one is actually the sticker dolly, the sticker dolly dressing. This is princesses. It's really fun. I know a lot of 1st through 4th graders that love this book. So you can see the pictures in there, and then the kids can go to the stickers on the inside and choose their outfits and their accessories, and they can just have so much fun with all the different characters in there and all the different clothes. Now, there's a bunch of sticker books. I'm not joking. We have a ton. So there's fashion and wedding, and this one's princesses, and there's best friends, and there's astronauts and firemen, and oh my goodness, race car drivers, I believe, as well. I'm blanking on a few of the other ones. But there are tons of sticker books. If your kids are into stickers, this is a great way to go. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to see you back in the Facebook party. Bye!